Putin's support for the North Korea showed that he can harm NATO not only with the war in Ukraine, the New York Times. Moscow plans to strengthen its threats to the West, and in response to Ukrainian attacks on nuclear facilities, the Russian Federation is ready to both transfer weapons to NATO opponents and carry out various sabotage activities on the territory of the alliance countries. What a bad person Putin is. In early 2000s, he wanted to join NATO. Then he forced NATO not to take him, but to get closer to his motherland's borders. Then he warned everyone in Berlin about NATO's threat. Later, he forced NATO to put its nose to Georgia and Ukraine. Then Putin forced a revolution in Ukraine. Later, he forced Western politicians to lie for 8 years about peace agreements in Donbass. And then he forced the West not to sign any agreements in Istanbul, to continue the war. Later, he forced NATO to escalate even further the war in Ukraine by giving more weapons and putting inhuman embargoes against ordinary people in Russia. So at the end, he would carry out various sabotage activities in Europe and the USA. That was his final goal.